Yeah, I think especially with a veteran squad, the group, days like these makes practice more exciting. I can tell you right now, the girls are ready to play somebody else. And today's, we're scrimmaging ourselves, but just to have their family and friends in the crowd, faculty, staff, administrators that support our program, give them a chance to peek at our team and see how we're developing. Today's just a really cool day for our program.
Absolutely, and kind of just looking at some of the practices and what you've seen early on, what are you kind of expecting and what are you seeing so far from this team?
Well, we're definitely further ahead in our prep than normal years. When you return 6 starters, you have experience there that you don't have to kind of hit on every little detail like maybe you do in the past. And so right now we feel really good about where we're at. It's more so just making sure our freshmen are keeping up to speed. Fine-tuning things, continuing to get shots up so we can be efficient with our offense. And then defensively, adding some new tweaks that maybe we didn't do last year and being able to catch some teams off guard. We don't want to be predictable, but we also want to be good at what we're good at. And so we've really been focusing on those things here recently.
Absolutely, and you might parrot some of the same things you just said, but I'll just kind of ask them, what's been kind of the message to the team heading into this year?
Well, our team's hungry. We had a really good run at the end of the season last year, but at the end of the day, we didn't accomplish anything. We just took steps forward in our program, and so this group, this veteran group especially, they want to do things this year. They want to win a championship. They want to go to the postseason, and so our focus has remained there. Every day we put in that work. Our group talks about rent being due every single day, and putting in the work, showing up, being consistent. And just being ready to go when the lights come on in November. And I think our kids are ready and they're excited that we're getting so close.
Absolutely. And taking those steps forward, Final Four last year, just kind of talk about what you learned from that experience and how it's going to help you guys heading into this year.
Yeah, I think, I touched on this in another interview. Our freshmen are really talented, but they don't have that experience. And we have to be, one of the few teams in America that return, 6 different people that have started consistently in our program. And so that's invaluable. That experience of getting to the Final Four in Indianapolis and having the excitement around our program, I think our kids know what to expect now. And it made them hungry because they saw how cool it was. They said that many times. They're like, man, I didn't know it was this, this exciting down here. And so that hunger to get back down there and then go even further, it's there and evident every single day.
Absolutely. And kind of taking all that into account, you'll probably again repeat some of the stuff you just said, maybe say some different things here, but just taking a look at what you guys did last year, what you're seeing from practice heading into this year, what's the ceiling and where is this team and what are they capable of?
I think it's really hard to know exactly where your team stands, even on a year where we return so much experience. In this new landscape with the portal, you don't know how good other teams are going to be. You used to be able to predict this team's going to be good this year. And, there's some traditions in our team that are in our conference that are going to be good every year. Green Bay is going to be good every year. Some other teams have established themselves as really good teams each and every year. But I just think with this landscape, it's so hard to predict, where you're going to be. I feel good about our group. I feel good about the experience, the talent. In the past, we haven't really talked about talent in our program. We've talked about hard work and being gritty, but we actually have some talent now. And so I think if you add those things together, it puts us in a good position to make a good run this year. But how the chips fall, we'll just have to see.
Absolutely. Well, I got love for you, Coach. Is there anything else you wanted to add that I didn't ask about?
No, I appreciate you coming out today.
Absolutely. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you so much.